What is going on, everyone? Badger here. Should have liked and sub, and let's get into this. Well, where once it was condemned, now it's being freely used and shared and talked about. And that's, of course, Hasbro right here, the CEO, talking about how generative AI is going to be a heavy role. It's going to play a heavy role in the future of Dungeons and Dragons, and a clear signal that we need to be embracing it. It's one of those Pandora's boxes where it's open, it's out. I personally, obviously, I use AI in my thumbnails. I don't have the means, nor was I ever going to hire someone to give me 3 highly customizable thumbnails every single day. So for me, it's a tool. And I think AI, that's largely what it will be used as, a tool uh to cut down on costs. And in this case, it seems certainly more of a behind the scenes, even if it does get mentioned in the context of coming up with campaigns. So we have here CEO Chris Cox, unfortunate name aside, from Hasbro, saying that not only is the company all in on embracing generative AI, but they're looking to have the technology play a pivotal role in the future development of Dungeons and Dragons. And this, of course, comes on top of the fact that another subsidiary they have, Wizards of the Coast, got in trouble for using AI that now we're using freely. So Cox, providing this insight, was talking to a toy manufacturer's AI about the AI plans they have during September 12th. So this just happened. Goldman and Sachs Communicopia and Technology Conference. When asked about his thoughts on how AI could be used to bring down Hasbro's production costs, the CEO revealed, inside of development, we've already been using AI. It's mostly machine learning AI or proprietary AI as opposed to chat GPT approach. He told attendees, we will deploy it significantly and liberally internally as both a knowledge worker aid and as a development aid. So, the AI that literally knows all of your lore, and you can just ask it a question, and it can help you in developing your campaign. So again, that's a tool, that's a behind the scene thing. I don't have a problem with that. Where people start getting upset is when you use the art to release actual gameplay and look. Turning to the specifics of the technology, he said, I'm probably more excited, though, about the playful elements of AI. And this is where you start going like, wait, this is where you don't want to replace humans, is the actual coming up with the stories. He said, and, it's a CEO of a major gaming corporation. So whether he actually plays the game, in this case, tabletop Dungeons and Dragons, I press X to doubt, or maybe he's one of the only people playing it. I don't know. I play with probably 30 or 40 people regularly, he reflected. There's not a single person who doesn't use AI somehow for either campaign development or character development or story ideas. That's a clear signal that we need to be embracing it. But I would point out that a lot of reasons normal everyday people might be using it because they do not have the same resources as a huge gaming company, but that would just be my argument. Promising Hasbro would use both the technologies responsibly and take steps to ensure they would pay creators for their work. The CEO ultimately concluded the themes around using AI to enable user-generated content, using AI to stream new player introduction, and using AI for emergent storytelling. I think you're going to see that not just our hardcore brands like D&D, but also multiple brands. And it's when we bring up the multiple brands that we get around to that, I guess that they've changed their minds, because mentioning them embracing generative AI comes right on the heels of Wizards of the Coast banning AI. And you can see that story here. I was looking through it earlier. Wizards of the Coast admits, this is January 8th, 2024. Wizards of the Coast admits using AI art after banning the AI art. So you can see it was banned in 2023, banning the use of AI artwork in all of its products. Wizards of the Coast, specifically, a subsidiary that Hasbro works with. That's all been deleted. And yeah, they tried to make it seem like it was human, even though you could tell from some of the finer detail points that it's AI. So we've gone a long way from it shan't be used at all to it's going to be used a lot, and not in just a way you thought. You can see here they've got a detailed section on it, generative AI art, what their policies around it. A lot of people say it steals art from other artists, but I've never been able to find a way to prove who it took and from what. And I think the most telling is going to be the comments at the end here of Bounding, where sort of what I was saying, as much as I hate to agree with him, The genie is already out of the bottle. People use AI for ideas, for tabletop more and more. And if they can tap into that market and make a profit, they should. And then the guest here saying basically what it originally was and what I think they do mean it in the largest context of it reduces labor cost. If it didn't reduce labor cost, it'd be another silly gimmick like VR headsets that most people don't care about. Now, granted, having a advanced computer come up with your story ideas and your character development and all that is a little bit more than the gimmick of a VR headset. I do believe stuff like that should be kept to actual people, to humans writing. But I don't see a problem with AI being used as a tool for concept art and other lore and other things to get the idea and the ball moving forward. Let me know what you think of all of this. Share, like, share, and sub. If you have done that, thank you. If you're going to do that, thank you. We're almost to 7,000. So thank you. Thank you to Gatekeeper and that shout out on Friday Night Tithe. Appreciate it, brother. See you on the next one.
Well, bye.